The Usual Words Pod Show, live stream Monday. It's Mighty Moolah, King Dukes. King Dukes is not in with us tonight. Uh, he's taking the night off. Not just playing, but he's got pawpaw duties tonight. But thank you everybody for joining us. It is the Usual Words Pod Show. It is our live stream Monday. Every Monday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We are streaming on YouTube, the Usual Words Pod Show, the Usual Words Podcast, all together. Please like and subscribe. Also on Facebook, the Usual Words Pod Show, stream live on there. And the Usual Words Pod Show stream our live stream Monday, and our Thursday talk lives are on Jamu page on Facebook as well. Thank y'all for tuning in, man, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Appreciate y'all, man. It is another Monday. Hope y'all had a good weekend. Had a pretty good weekend myself. Got something to get into. Usually we have stock picks. King Dukes does stock picks. He did send me some picks for y'all to add to your watch list and to look into. That's about all I'm gonna do for that, because that's his lane. He's still trying to learn me on all that and trying to teach me, a little bit more of that. He's the one who's qualified in that area a lot more than me. But I will give you all the stock picks for that. But again, wanted to thank y'all for tuning in. We still going, man. The Usual Words Pod Show. Got some good things going on. Got a lot of some motion, as far as looking out. People who've been watching and kind of want to, get behind your boys. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate that. We appreciate all the support and the engagement. Again, on YouTube, the Usual Words Podcast. That's the YouTube, the Usual Words Pod Show, on the Usual Words Pod Show page on Facebook. And we go live for every live stream Monday and Thursday talk live on the Jamu page on Facebook as well. We don't do lives to Instagram, but we do have some reels up there on our page, the Usual Words Pod Show page on Instagram as well. So for all you IGers, late night scrollers, I seen something on IG today had me, oh my God, bro. It's always something. It's something that is just ridiculously funny. AI is out of control. I don't know. I saw something that had me upset and then realized it was AI. And I was like, oh God, felt played. So be careful online, because y'all sending folks stuff and don't even realize it's AI. You sending somebody something or posted something like that never happened. You know what I mean? I saw something that said, what was it? It was something about Jeannie Mai. She's her and Jeezy, they were married and they got divorced. But it said something about Jeannie Mai walked off this show, the Sherry Shepherd, her show. And I'm sitting there, I'm listening to it, and it's kind of like the voice is narrating the situation. So I'm like, oh, this song. And it had like a screenshot of her on Sherry Shepherd's show. So I'm like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, but why is he narrating it? Why he won't just let it play? Why he won't let it play? Because it was totally false. You know what I'm saying? Like, never happened. Just a quick Google, you know what I'm saying? A quick chat GPT or whatever search of, did this actually happen? Did this occur? No. So, be careful, you know what I'm saying? Because I was like, man, you know what I mean? But there's a lot of that going on, a lot of AI. But thank y'all for tuning in. Let me get these stock picks, man. I gotta do 2 jobs tonight because King Dukes ain't here. You know what I'm saying? Again, he being pawpaw right now. He got his hands full. I told him figure it out. He texted me and was like, hey bro, I ain't gonna be able to, I got the grandbabies and I got both of them. They get, they hard to handle. I text back like, nigga, figure it out. Legit, we got a job to do. This ain't no hobby. We got a job to do. Figure it out. Of course, I was joking. I had to, because y'all don't know King Dukes, man. He was ready to be like, oh, it's like that. But of course, I was joking. So he's not here tonight. So y'all bear with me, and I appreciate y'all patience and grace as I give y'all the stop picks. I'm gonna try to do my best King Dukes impression and give y'all the stop picks tonight. He did send them to me, so he did that. He did do that. King Dukes, appreciate you, baby. But, hey, love you, boy. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is, gang. So yeah, let's get to his stop picks. Like I said, it's gonna be real quick. The Usual Words Podshow live stream Monday. This is the stop picks. I'm gonna even put his banner up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put his banner up, even though he not even doing it. All right, the first stop pick that he has is Nano Nuclear Energy Incorporated. Their high today at close at 4 was $54.44. That was up $8.61. That's 18.8% increase for them. Their 52-week high is 54.30. So again, I'm just giving y'all the stop picks, man. I'm just handing them out there. Y'all gonna have to do more of King Dukes when he gets back next Monday on Thursday Talk Live. He might have to throw that in there, even though our Thursday Talk Live is our new content where it's kind of like an open topic format where we really don't have the structure. We don't do the stop picks. We don't do the no huddle sports recap, none of that. But he may have to do that if y'all want like more information or his insight on that. But we a team over here at the Usual Words Podshow, so I'm holding it down for him. Let me say it again. The first stop pick is Nano Nuclear Energy Incorporated. That is, the ticker symbol is NNE. That's November Echo. Okay. That's Nano Nuclear Energy Incorporated. His next pick is Energy Fuels Incorporated. Their ticker symbol. Their ticker symbol is UUUU. It's 4 U's. UUUU. So, and their close today was $23.77. That was up $3.43 at 16.86%. And that is a little under their high, which was $25.94. Is their 52-week high, looks like. Again, that is Energy Fuels Incorporated. Ticker symbol is UUUU. Their high today, their close today was at close. They were at $23.77, and that is up $3.43 at 16.86%. So again, those two stop picks today from King Dukes are Nano Nuclear Energy Incorporated. Ticker symbol is NNE. And Energy Fuels Incorporated, ticker symbol is UUUU. So yeah, appreciate you, King Dukes. You know what I'm saying, for sending that information in, man. Again, the Usual Words Podshow live stream Monday. He's not in Mighty Moolah, King Dukes. King Dukes not in right now, but he may jump on, man. I told him beat the kids, man. Just beat them. Beat them. That's what we had to go through as kids. Yeah. Our grandparents wouldn't stopping what they had to do. Hey, they beat you, give you a sandwich or something like that, and you act right. But we knew grandparents. I'm sure if I was a grandfather right now, I would not be encouraging that. But I'm being funny at the same time. But I did tell him to figure it out. But he's a softie, man, when it comes to his grandkids. So as he should be. Um, so he's out. But those were our start picks. Our stop picks, man, I can't get it together. Stop picks tonight um, from King Dukes. One more time for all who are listening. The picks are Nano Nuclear Energy Incorporated, ticker symbol NNE, and Energy Fuels Incorporated, ticker symbol UUUU. All right, bet. Like I mentioned, we have a uh, just some new content, man. Just doing some more stuff. Thursday Talk Live, where it's an open topic format. We actually encourage and we invite anyone who's going to join the live. Even if you want to join the comment section, you have the opportunity to join the live, man. Hit us up and we'll get the link to you so that you can get backstage and we can bring you on the show. And you can be sitting up here just like, you know what I'm saying, like me, co-hosting with us, so that we can just talk about any and everything. No filter, no, we ain't holding you back. It's not an interview or nothing like that. Like we do, and for the Use Your Words pod show, you just gotta use your words, man. Use your words. You dig? So that is Thursday Talk Lives. Every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern. If that changes, we'll put information out to let you know of any changes. Use Your Words Pod Show live stream Monday, though, is in full effect. I am Mighty Moolah, King Dukes. And I just want to really, as I go into the No Huddle Sports recap, because that's my little segment. I just held it down for King Dukes for the stop pick. So y'all give it up for me, man. Give it. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. But yeah, so let's get ready for the No Huddle Sports recap. I hope y'all had a good weekend, man. I am a South Carolinian, born and raised. I live in Georgia, though. I've been living in Georgia for the last 13 some years now. But I'll say this. My heart is with every team that I have, and every team that I support is from South Carolina. It's gonna be that way. You see it. It's just what it is. I'm a Gamecock fan. I'm a Panthers fan. Basketball, NBA basketball, I am a Atlanta Hawks fan. I support the Hawks. I just say that. Falcons are playing tonight on Monday Night Football. Last I looked, they were up 21-7, up on the Bills of all teams. Somehow they are up 21-7 coming up on the end of the first half. Buffalo is 4-1. Atlanta's 2-2. I know Buffalo has a lot of players out, and so I don't know, man. They look like they was out last night, man. Maybe some of the players took them to Magic City or something like that. Or, I don't know. Candyland, that 2 Chainz spot, you know what I mean, here in Atlanta. And they got some lamb chops and got some cheeks in their face and now they off. They off tonight. So they down. The Buffalo Bills are down to the Falcons, 21-7. Say it ain't so. Like I said, it's only the end of the first half is coming up. So hopefully that turns, because I'm rooting for the Bills in this game. I'm a Panthers fan, so the Falcons loss is a good loss if they lose. I need them to lose. Speaking of losing, Cowboy fans, y'all all right? Speaking of Carolina Panthers, Cowboy fans, y'all all right? Look, man, I won't rub it in. I'll just say this: don't sleep on the Panthers, man. Yes, I'm back on the. I'm back on the not bandwagon, because I've never been a bandwagon fan of the Panthers. I am a true blue Panthers fan since they were created, 94. But they have done a lot of things that have made me look at them sideways and kind of, we had to take a break. You know what I'm saying? Like any relationship, man, like this, we just had to take a break, man. The Panthers wasn't doing right. They just weren't doing right, man. They ain't respect me. They don't love me for real. You know what I'm saying? They rarely meet my expectations. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's my problem for having expectations of the Panthers like that, man. And that's maybe what that's been our relationship. Maybe that's what's wrong with it. I need to be, if I'm gonna be in a relationship with the Carolina Panthers, I need to let go of my expectations, because when I do, they turn around and they do something that's just like, it makes me proud, and then you know what I'm saying, they lure me back in by doing something like beating the Cowboys on Sunday, which they did, um, 31-27. Um, so I will take that. You know what I mean? Any win against the Cowboys is a good win. Um, it's just a more special win because Cowboy fans are the worst. And I know there's a lot of Cowboy fans out there that had, some things to say about my comments earlier on Facebook. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I just, hey man, I don't make the rules. You know what I mean? The Cowboys, they lose. I have to. I have to. The fan handbook says I have to say something to Cowboy fans. I have to tell y'all how trash y'all are, like how delusional y'all are. You know what I mean? And Falcon fans, y'all getting there too. Y'all getting there too. Like I know right now, all the Falcon fans, the homers especially, are like, "Oh yeah, we about to beat Buffalo." Remember y'all were up what 28-3? Remember that? I don't want to do that. I don't want to rub it in, but I'm just saying, come on, man. Y'all pump your brakes. You got a whole nother half of football to play. And let's be clear. Buffalo has more points than New England did in that Super Bowl at the halftime. So let's just calm down. Get back to the Carolina Panthers. Hey man, hats off to the Panthers. That's the way to be resilient. I love what I'm seeing from them right now. They are really they are really they are really giving me something to cheer about, man. I'm really liking what I see. Of course, we got some stuff to clean up. Exactly, Jance. You already know. Just like our boy Ty, man. Jance, what up, bro? What up, bro? Um, Joe D, what's happening? Yeah, man. I'm just telling the truth. Hey, nobody wants nobody. I don't want to see Cowboy fans happy. I don't have no. I don't. I don't want to see y'all happy at all. Nope. Don't want to see it. And to that point, you know what I mean? Y'all weren't happy Sunday. So it was just good on all fronts, man. Like we got the win. The Cowboys fans were crying and they got the loss. Hey, Jamal got to come on here. I'm sure, I don't know where he hiding, but if y'all were on a Thursday Talk Live, again, Thursday Talk Lives every Thursday, 8 p.m. New little show that we added to our little repertoire. As we are building things and got some interest behind the scenes that we want to make sure that we are doing what we should be doing on our front. But yeah, Jamal came on our Thursday Talk Live. He's a Cowboy fan. Jamal, where you at, bro? Don't hide. Don't hide. We will talk about it. You can come back on Thursday Talk Live and we'll talk about it. But again, I won't rub it in no more. I won't do y'all like that, okay? All I'm saying is, again, Cowboy fans, I ain't say it. It ain't me. It ain't me, Cowboy fans. I'm just saying. When I hear Cowboys, man, when I hear Falcons, hey, I'm not doing it. I'm just saying that's just the consensus, man. I think that's like the overall consensus for both fan bases. But anyway, good luck to y'all the rest of the season, and good luck to the Panthers the rest of the season, man. We back locked in. We locked in, Panthers. We had a little falling out, but y'all y'all show me that y'all really do care, and I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate that, and I'm gonna stay a little longer. I'm gonna withdraw my papers that I had because I've been wanting to leave for the last since '95. I mean, since shoot, actually no, not since '95, since 2016 for real. I was really like about to take y'all and just we just sever this relationship because I can't. Y'all too flaky for me. But again, part of this has been my problem with in my relationship with the Carolina Panthers. It's been my expectations that I put on y'all, and I apologize for that. I've had high expectations, and then I realized like I can't go into this with expectations because y'all really don't give a damn for real. And if I have to take on that same type of attitude in order for this relationship to work, for me to stay in this. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate the effort that I saw Sunday. Like y'all really showed me that y'all care. You know what I mean? That y'all care. Y'all care that I've been supporting for so long, and that I've been in this with y'all for so long, and I appreciate it. Ups and downs, and we I don't want to say we locked in right now, but y'all got me back in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm back in the house. I chose to, move out for a little while and just watch y'all from afar, how y'all get y'all act together. And that really y'all got me back in the house. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the sofa though. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't ready to be in the same room with y'all. I just ain't ready. I ain't ready for all that. But I do want you to know that, I appreciate the effort that you showed on Sunday. So I got my bags. They still in all my stuff is still in the bags, but I'm in the crib. You know what I mean? I'm in the crib. All right. So let's stay strong. You keep up the good effort, Panthers. All right. Cause shoot, I'm trying to stay locked in. I think we can. I believe in y'all for a little bit. A little bit. Y'all keep showing me. On to another thing that happened over the weekend. Another team of mine, South Carolina Gamecocks. Shout out to them. I'm gonna make this real quick. We lost to LSU. I don't know what's going on with the Gamecocks offense, but listen to me, y'all. Gamecocks, y'all need to get it together. You need to get it together, and I mean now. Like I don't know what it is, the O-line coach or whoever it is. Y'all need to have a come to Jesus meeting and let you got too much talent on this team to be looking like that. You got a phenom at quarterback to be looking like this on offense. What we got, the weapons we got, the running back. No, man, this is not gonna do. It's not gonna do. I do not appreciate what I'm seeing. And we got Mike Schuler. Come on, man. Like what's up, bro? Like when you gonna get your creativity on, man? What you need to I don't know, man, do some edibles or whatever, but you need to draw up something that's more creative than what you've been coming up with, man. You got to do something. O-line coach, y'all got to do something. The SEC, Jan, I agree. The SEC is tough. At least we ain't got Bobo. Man, listen. Hey, we don't, but Georgia Tech, man. Jance, you're a Georgia Tech fan. Man, y'all look good. Y'all out there battling. I don't see, when I've seen y'all play, I don't see offensive line struggles like I do with SC. And I don't think y'all have the same expectations either. We got a gauntlet of games coming up, man. Like LSU, that was just the appetizer of this plate that we got in front of us. We got who we got? OU, we got Oklahoma. I'll give you the rest of our schedule. It's crazy. I mean, it feel like somebody was done is really out to see us done bad, man. And I'm not. I don't appreciate it. Now we didn't lose terribly, but we shouldn't have won. We shouldn't have lost at all. I don't think. Y'all are Georgia Tech is in the ACC. I get it, but man, y'all. I mean, y'all took Georgia. Y'all been playing when y'all play out of conference. y'all not. It's not like y'all some easy out, bro, at all. Not easy out at all. So this is what we got, South Carolina. So I need you to get your act together. Listen to me clearly. We got the talent. We have the talent. We have the skill positions. We have the defense. Stewart is a beast. That Stewart and just our defense, period, man. We have really looked good. Especially, we looked amazing against Kentucky. And it wasn't that Kentucky was no easy out either. But here's the thing: if we don't, the offense has got to get going. I mean, LSU only put up 20 points because our defense held in there, but the offense not staying on the field. When you see penalties like that, all these false starts and all that, that's coaching, man. That goes to coaching. Legit. That's what that is. You know what I mean? So look at me, Carolina Gamecocks. Coach Beamer is really. I believe in you, man. I think you're a great coach for the Gamecocks. I like it. Somebody need to go in there and see what's going on with Mike Shula, man, and this offensive line coach. Somebody need to go in the meeting rooms and see what the hell what they talking about. What film are they watching? Because y'all have somebody who was a Heisman hopeful at QB, man. At QB. One of the, that's the most vital position on the offensive on the offensive field, man. Like, come on, man. So let's get it together, Gamecocks. Come on, I'm believing y'all. We got Oklahoma. Whew, we got Oklahoma this weekend coming up. That is a home game, thank God. Then we got Alabama coming to Williams-Brice. Then we have Ole Miss in Mississippi. Then we have Texas A&M in Texas. Then the last two games are Coastal Carolina at home, and then we have Clemson coming to Williams-Brice as well. I just don't want to be. Come on, man. Let's get it together. We got to figure it out. I think we can close this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we can close out 6-1, I'll be happy. But anyway, that's college. Let's see, man. The game is won in the trenches, bro. The game is won in the trenches. We know this for a fact, don't we, Jance? For sure. I think we could take Clemson too. I hope so, because if you're a real Gamecock fan, you don't want to see nothing good happen to Clemson. Nothing at all. When I hear Clemson, we don't want nothing to happen to Clemson, man. Nothing good to happen to Clemson. Let me go high school real quick, man. I got back to town, man. Me and King Dukes. This is the Usual Words Podshow live stream Monday. Mighty Moolah, King Dukes. King Dukes is not in tonight. But I will say, me and King Dukes, man, we kind of took our show on the road. We didn't do a take the show on the road literally. Like, we didn't do a live or record anything while we were in South Carolina for this event. And while we were in South Carolina this weekend, man, we have a high school rivalry game of our alma mater, our high school alma maters. Dorman High School in Spartanburg, South Carolina, against Spartanburg High School in Spartanburg, South Carolina, and it was. Let me paint the picture for you of what this game used to be. What this rivalry game used to be for all my Spartanburgers. It used to be like that. Like, it was the game of games. If you're a fan of any team with ACC, Clemson losing his glory. Yes, it is. I hope y'all beat the brakes off of them. I don't know if y'all played them yet, Jance, but let me paint a picture for you for this high school game, man. Which which I'm gonna tell you how this weekend's game went, this iteration of it in 2025. But in, let's say the year is 1995. Any year, 94, 93 to 98 to 90 to 2000, maybe 7 or 10 or something like that. If you went Spartanburg, man, I don't care if you even went to another school in the area. If Friday Night Lights, what it meant, if the definition of Friday night, if there was a definition of Friday Night Lights, it was Spartan High versus Dorman High in the 90s, early 2000s. I'm talking about you pull up, you hear the crowd, you smell the popcorn, you hear the band, you see the lights, you know what I'm saying? If you get in there second quarter or whatever, you hearing it rocking, whatever. I mean, it was an event, a spectacle. And it was something that just gave you could almost give chills as a fan. And if you were a player, because I quit playing football by then. But if you were playing football, then you know as well. You know what I'm saying? You know as well, man. Like it was just something that was like, for the city of Spartanburg, it was that deal, man. It was a real true rivalry. And here's the thing. Spartanburg was not, I mean, it's not like you gotta I mean, you can't literally throw a rock to the other side of town, you know what I'm saying? But if you threw a rock far enough and you went to Dorman and you throw a rock far enough, you'll hit somebody that you know that goes to Spartan High. That's how it is. That's just how the city is. But on this night, like, you come together to talk trash. You come to see your cousins or your homies or whoever, or your female cousins or your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your homeboy, your homegirl who cheer, or your folk who just y'all meeting up at the game or whatever. Whether you in high school or you're not, it was something to experience, man. It was just always something to pencil in, highlight on the schedule every season. Didn't matter what the records were going to be, but usually the records were going to be something that where the game was going to mean something, even outside of just for bragging rights for the rival. But that's no longer the case. From what I experienced this weekend, it was played at Spartanburg High School, their new facility, their new school in Spartanburg, and it's beautiful stadium, beautiful school. Dorman already did they already got the west side locked down as far as that school. It has their own zip code, I think. I don't even know. It's humongous. But that whole feeling where back in the day where we could walk around, I mean, people were lined up on the fences because the bleachers were packed. The bleachers were packed. So you had to have the ability to walk around and get around the stadium, and people, you know what I'm saying, whatever politics or whatever going on. I mean, it was something. I don't remember a game where there was ever like there was an interruption of gunfire or somebody or people wilding out or what. Like you had your little fights or whatever. People that come there to just, you know, who don't like each other or whatever, who are in school. But for the most part, I mean, you had that at, you know, anything. But for the most part, it was like a reunion of sorts. And just if you've been to that type of football, it was just that type. It was Friday Night Lights, literally. And this weekend, I guess, again, my expectations were, I didn't know how the new Spartanburg High School football stadium was set up. But it's very restrictive. It's given clinical. It's given like very stay on your side. You know what I'm saying? We don't like your kind type stuff. I mean, there's no way to get, if you gotta buy a ticket for a visitor side or a home side. And if you buy a visitor side ticket, you own the visitor side. Unless you got some pull like we did. Thanks, shout out to my sister, man. She got us to move. We started out on dormant side, and I mean it was like quiet, bro. And I'm thinking, oh, it's just no, just the whole stadium was quiet. Just like it was lame. Literally, it was lame. Like you wouldn't know it was a rival game at all. And then we went over to the Spartan High side, and it was just as dry over there too. You know what I mean? Like it was like they had music playing. We couldn't even hear it on the visitor side, but apparently they had music playing on Spartan High side. We went over there. It's like they didn't want to turn it up so you could hear it on the like they didn't want the visitors to even hear experience the music or nothing like that. The band, I don't know what Spartan High band man went out. I don't know if they lost funding or what, but nobody going out for that band. They had like 3 tuba players, maybe a few drummers, man. They had folk, you know, trying to dance, and it was bad. It was bad, man. And then Dorman loses. Shout out to Spartan High, man. They got the win. You know, they clearly came to play. And, you know, talking to some former players and homies from Dorman, man, after the game at a local spot there in Spartanburg. Shout out to Calabo. They were saying, we were all saying pretty much the same thing, man. But, you know, they were also saying like the coaching Dorman was doing, they switched it up. And they've always done that like for Spartan High games. Anyway, Dorman loses on a game-winning field goal by Spartan High. And so, you know, it is what it is, man. But there was no electricity in the game. Then we get to the concessions. Don't let me talk about the concessions. Bro, we get there at the start of the second quarter. Concessions don't have no hot food on the business side. So we looking at each other like, whoa, what? Like, I mean, we was talking about like, dang, you know what I'm saying? For sure, I was gonna get like, you know, one of them high school football games, slices of pizza, or Chick-fil-A sandwich or something like that. Nope, nothing. Candy bars and soda, or Powerade or something like that. That's it. I mean, so we like, oh man, they doing us like that on the visitor side too. So like I said, we got some pool. Shout out to my sister. We get some pool. She's a Spartan High alum too. She went, well, not two. I went to Dorman. She went to Spartanburg High School. And she got some pool. So we get over to the Spartan High side. We thinking, oh, they probably got high food over here. Like, you know what I'm saying? They probably still got, nope, wrong. So all in all, man, it was great seeing folk, man, that, you know, we went to school with and, man, that haven't seen in person in a long time. I really, really enjoyed that part of it. But the football game itself, the game experience, nah, that ain't it, y'all. That ain't it, Spartanburg. That ain't it. I don't even know if the game is like that at Dorman High too, like when the rivalry game is at Dorman High, let me know too. But I don't remember I think I went to a Dorman High football game at the new field, and I don't remember it being like that, like restrictive like that. I think you could still walk around or whatever. I could be wrong. Y'all let me know. But that ain't it, man. That was not it. That was lame. That was lame, man. It was lame. That was not what I expected at all from that type of rivalry game and what it has meant in the past and the type of like hype that it's had before. And maybe that's just where we at now, 2025. And maybe I'm just letting my nostalgic get to me and I gotta let it go because that ain't what it is nowadays. That just ain't, you know, kids got too much other stuff. Maybe they felt like, sure, you know, hell, there ain't nobody gonna be, you know, intermingling or mixing or whatever like that in a fun way anyway. But it was very like even in NFL games, man, you can walk around, you can leave the visitor side or whatever your ticket is and walk around you know what I'm saying, walking around the spot to the stadium. You can go and intermingle with every other fan or whatever in the stadium. It's just weird. It was just it was weird. And I ain't like it. I ain't like it. Spartanburg they need to fix that. That rivalry game should have been way more hype than that. But anyway, shout out to all the alum on Dorman, all the alum from Spartanburg High School, man. Shout out to Spartanburg, South Carolina, man. If you are not familiar with Spartanburg, South Carolina, great city, man. You know what I'm saying? Great city. Always, that's where I was raised. You know what I mean? So again, South Carolina is home. So that is the chance. You still on here, man? Look, I don't really have much more for the sports. Recap: Colorado won. They beat Iowa State, a ranked team. So shout out to Coach Prime and Colorado. Still rooting for y'all, man. Still rooting for the Colorado Buffaloes. Also, let me think. Hey, shout out to all my Army vets, Air Force vets, Navy vets, Marines, Coast Guard, Reservists, National Guard. Who did I forget? Space Force. I want to meet somebody. I want to meet somebody from Space Force. If you know somebody who's been, let's get them on here, man. I'm a vet. I'm an Army veteran, man, and I would love to know what basic look like, what the AIT looks like the training, like what are the like. I haven't seen the Space Force recruiting office, so I don't know, what's what. But they say that's the new frontier, man. That's what we gotta That's what we got to defend next is the space. Shout out to nah, dog, you can't do them like that, man. James, you can't do them like that, man. Shout out to the Space Force, man. All the what do they call Space Force troops? Star Troopers? Are they Star Troopers? Like for real? Space Force. Admirals. And stuff like that or whatever. Hey man, I'm gonna stop talking because shoot, we might need somebody to real fly us off this planet at some point. They're called Guardians. Are they really called Guardians? Nigga, that is hilarious if they're called Guardians. Guardians of the Galaxy. Jazz, you stupid, man. I know that's exactly what you talking about too. Guardians of the Galaxy, bro. That's dope. That's hard, man. Sadly, yes, for real, they call Guardians. Yo. All right, now, see, I talk about what's real and what's not. Let me see. What? Hold on, man. Because I know Guardians is the term. Guardians is the term for all members of the U.S. Space Force, which was established in 2019 to protect the interest, the U.S. interest in space. What interest we got up there, man? Okay, I'm curious now. I mean, when I heard this, I thought it was just something, honestly, that our president wanted to kind of have to kind of like, figure out a way to kind of dump some money into or whatever. The Air Force Space Command, Space Force, are responsible. Guardians, that's Space Force. They are responsible for. Hold on. They are responsible for organizing, training, and equipping forces for space operations, including maintaining secure and accessible space for military use, managing secure and accessible space in space. They ain't gonna do that. We know what space is. I mean, space is vast, right? Like I haven't been to space. I don't think that's not. I've skydived twice in my life. Don't ask me why. I mean, I know why the first time. I know why both times, but don't ask me why. I don't. I mean, I would rather skydive than scuba dive. Y'all can keep that. That's the real. That's the real space. Now that's the real outer space right there. Go in the water. That you can't breathe. You can't drink the water. You go. You plummet. You slide immediately to the bottom of the food chain. Immediately when you go in the ocean. Immediately. I'm talking about a fish that's mouth as big as your living room. Come on, man. We don't need to do that for what they can explore that all they want, and we've only explored like what 5%, not even 5% or something like that. So yeah, ask the president, bro. I'm good. I'm good. I don't. I really don't think he. I don't think he knows. Um, I don't even think that's might not have really been his idea. Um, Space Force managing satellite systems and defending against extraterrestrial threats. I'm just saying, don't say that. It say threats. Uh, well, shout out, man, to America. We find a way to we gonna spend some money for defense, whether space or not. I know y'all. If you don't know, was it what's the name of the asteroid or something like that that's supposed to be headed towards space? And I'm gonna get into the topic tonight. But there's an asteroid. It's called what is it? Not an asteroid. Something they call it something else. But they say it would pass. It would pass by the Earth. Um, so it's really not anything to worry about or whatever. Uh, anyway, man, you could drive yourself crazy with news. I mean, it's a comet. That's right. And Chance, thank you, man. You my research tonight, man. Uh, let me see. Comet three. Oh yeah, 3I Atlas is the third confirmed interstellar object discovered in our solar system, identified by the Atlas survey on July 1st. Its notable hyperbolic orbit. They say it's one of the fastest moving comets ever. It's out. It's from outside our. It's from outside. Me too, man. Drunken history, baby. Uh, it's from outside of our solar system, and its high speed. It poses no threat to Earth, and will reach its closest point to the sun on October 30th. So the end of the month, we're gonna see what's what. Because how can look, man, if you have satellites that are are this on point, like what are we doing, man? Like what are they not telling us? I don't even want to get into conspiracies on here because I'm not trying to lose no lose no followers. But what hell with it, man. I do not believe that I've seen too many just conflicting accounts and heard too many conflicting accounts and seen too many real like on record things about the moon landing that leads me to believe like there was something up with that. I get it, all the purists and American. Look, I'm prime military. I love this country. Want to see the best for it, but America be lying, bro. America be on some like, come on, man. We got one thing about us is our Hollywood is top notch. You know what I'm saying? I don't care where else you go. Have you seen a blockbuster, Russian blockbuster? It ain't the same. It ain't the same as a American blockbuster movie. Now they may be fun. Our movies may be funded by other countries, but they shot here. We figured it out how to do movies now. We can fool you. We can act our ass off. We can act up. All the British actors or whatever, yeah, they got some too, but they come to the States. We get it done. We get it in. All that Marvel and everything, like man, we can Hollywood is part of what has made America great too. And for that reason, a lot of things that I see, I don't even want. I don't want to get into that, y'all. So y'all be like, "Oh, Zion, he think that Hollywood is involved with, intelligence, CIA and things like that, and behind all kind of stuff." All right, I ain't say it. Y'all said it, but um, like this comment, like we're not even hearing about it. Oh, it's going to pass. The closest point to the sun will be on October 30th before continuing its journey back into interstellar space. All right, we'll see. Anyway, we'll see, man. We'll see about the comment. I don't think we're gonna get no real information for real. I mean, we saw the U.S. unidentified unmanned or whatever they call it now, aerial vehicle, UAV or something like that they call it now. We saw one that was that we actually fired upon, and it deflected it. It deflected it and kept on moving. So I mean, hey, we shot hellfire at it too. So stuff like that, oh man, if you believe that we're being told everything or whatever, then I got a bridge in Missouri, I want to say, along with this beachfront property in South Dakota. It's amazing. If you believe that we're being told everything and that we get the FOIA and the Freedom of Information Act, you can go ahead and just ask for any information from the government that you want and you'll get it. Yeah. You believe that? Okay. Good for you. God bless your heart. You know what I'm saying? Bless your heart. I got a ton of things I want to say. So let me go into I made a post earlier. Let me recoup. Let me get back. The Usual Words Podshow live stream Monday. Mighty Moolah, King Dukes. King Dukes is not in right now. Shout out to our sponsors, Yoo-Hoo, Chocolate Milk. All this chocolate you see on your screen, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Yoo-Hoo. Shout out to Hot and Now Burgers. And shout out to who else our other sponsors are. And shout out to spicy chicken nuggets from Wendy's. So look, I posted something, man, for the show earlier today. It was just a question. I was talking to a friend over the weekend, and she was mentioning something about. She asked me, why is appreciation, or why do men always say, oh, they need to feel appreciated. They need to feel appreciated. And I looked at her crazy, first of all, because it's like, why should that even be an ask? Because it's a grown woman that asked this. And I had to make sure she wasn't trying to just like talk ish or whatever. I'm like, are you seriously asking? Well, yeah. I'm like, it did make me think about it. And, without researching or looking at, any psych books or what psychology has to say about it, or the leaders in, in those fields as far as human, social, I don't know what that would be called. There are people much smarter than me who have done whatever research on this, right? And bro, this is exactly that. Yeah, exactly. Like I'm like, so she asked, "What's up with that? Like, why does it feel like men are always harping on like they never get appreciated? They're never appreciated." Da 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 da. I said, "Well, if you even have to ask, then it's kind of telling." You know what I'm saying? In a way, like I said, I asked her if she was being for real. It's kind of telling, because I think, and I've said this before on the show, Um, um, it absolutely does. And I've said this before on the show. A lot of times, and I don't know if it's inept or whatever. I don't know if it's just the way we are as men, but a lot of times our identity, our value, our worth is usually tied to what we do, what we're able to do, what we're able to accomplish, what we're able to obtain, what we're able to build, put into practice, run, operate. What we're able to operate, what we are able to actually do with our hands, providing whatever that is for electricity. You know what I mean? Providing the money for you to get electricity, providing whatever it is that we do, figuring out a way that we can protect you, figuring out the way that we can be a provider. Um, for most men, I can speak for most men I know, and definitely for myself. A lot of times that is we feel like that is what we're tied to. That our identity is tied to um, who we are on the earth. Not saying, of course, look, y'all want if you want to get all if you want to get spiritual about it, I understand. You have an identity in God. You know what I mean? Like you have a relationship with God. I'm saying here on the earth, in the natural, not a man, you ask a woman who starts dating a guy and she goes around her girlfriends and she's telling them about a guy she's dating. Most of the time, the first thing that they will ask is, well, what does he do? What does he do? What does he do, girl, for you to be talking to him? What's so interesting about him? Now, looks could be, you might have one who's like, oh, how he look or whatever. But I promise you, the first thing usually is gonna be, and ladies, please get on here and let me know if I'm missing it. Most of the time they're gonna be like, hey, what does he do? What does he do? You know what I mean? And fellas, we know for the most part, you start dating a new woman or whatever, you tell your homeboys about it first thing. Hey, let me see what she look like. What she look like. She could be doing. She could be, I don't know, uh, 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 dusting out. Who knows? Whatever. She could not be doing anything. The first thing we're really gonna be asking is what she look like, and that's just indicative of like how things are kind of like seen with gender roles. And for a lot of it, men, and yes, it does. It is a two-way. Is also is a two-way street. Stevan, what's up? It definitely is a two-way street. My point is though, for men, we are not. We don't have the. We don't have the luxury of going out and like waiting to be appreciated to continue doing so. If we waiting on if you wait as a man, if you're waiting to be appreciated to get things done, you're not gonna get nothing done. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's just a no brainer. Because society, human nature. You're as a man, you're gonna your leanings are towards doing something, putting your hands to work to doing something, and that's just what it is. So I was telling her like, a lot of men we look for appreciation because we're told not to ask for it. We're told that we shouldn't be. A lot of times we don't. That's not what we get. Like, hey, what are you? There are a lot of think about all the men out here who have not even heard, you know, someone say they're proud of them, or or a woman in their life say, "Is there anything I can do for you?" Or "Are you okay?" Or "I'm proud of you," or "This I really appreciate this," or whatever. I remember telling my nieces, well, one of my nieces specifically, and female cousins. I've said this before too. Now, you can go a long way stroking a man's ego. I mean, you can get so much out of a man just by simply stroking his ego or saying, "Thank you, I really appreciate it." Nobody could, that means the world to me. I really appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? That's why cooking a meal for a man has always, the older women have got they start getting. That's why it meant something, because like that was our appreciation. Like after a hard day's work or whatever, traditionally, it was looked at like, yo, that's what we look for. Now, of course, with the advent of what came with women's rights and more women working and stuff like that in the household or whatever, there's still ways you can figure out a way to make a man feel like he means something outside of just what he does. Like, you mean something. I appreciate what you do, but you doing it means the world. You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? Bro, that's what I'm saying. The old lady calling us handsome keeps us going for 6 months. Let me, me helping out a lady at the grocery store, you know what I'm saying? I see an older lady helping out, struggling with her bags or whatever. I picked them things up and she said, "Oh, you so strong. Thank you, baby. Shoot, take me home with you. What else you need? You need some paint done? Who taking your trash out for you, Betty? Huh? Who? Mabel. Who? Shoot, I'll be right up there in Mabel crib, fixing her antenna on the TV, make sure her channel's right, man. Make sure she can watch her program. Running her bath water. You know why? Because Mabel gonna be like, "Ooh, you the best, baby. You show is a good man, and you take care of me, and what you want." Cause I don't want to, we can't, we ain't messing with Mabel. We ain't messing with Mabel Cheeks, man. We just, you know what I'm saying? Mabel, make sure I'm kept. Speak to me nicely. You know what I'm saying? The Jordans just came out, you know what I'm saying? If you don't mind, what you want? You want that? Because I sure appreciate it. But here's the thing, man. And that's not what I'm saying is, notice I didn't ask her for anything. In this scenario, because this is just a scenario, I'm not asking for that. We just put action. We do things. And that's how you can receive. Most dudes don't want you to do the exact same thing. Like, okay, if I cut the grass, you know what I'm saying, or I make sure my let's say I'm dating somebody and she got a yard, she got a house and I got a house or whatever, and I just go by to cut her grass, and she's like, "Oh, I want to," and then I come home or whatever, and she want to cut my grass and say thank you. No, I don't want. I don't need to do the exact same thing I did for you. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, like, bro, like that's not what I need. It could just be a lot of times, like James, like you said, bro. It could just be a thank you. If nobody told y'all that y'all see what you now what your angle is. No, see, I'm just playing because that's messed up. I can't say that now. Thank you. I appreciate it. Same. I'm about to say back at you, but you're not handsome. You're attractive woman. So, but no, we can't just go on without being poured back into as men. Ladies, it's hard to do that. I'm telling you. And if it seems like if you're making withdrawals from something, if you keep making a withdrawal from account and never depositing nothing in it, what happens to that account? It goes overdrawn. What can you do with an overdrawn account? Not Nathan. And in fact, it started incurring more and more charging fees and stuff like that on it. And then eventually it'll close. And with that, whatever it do left for you to pay. And in relationships, a lot of times there can be a big draw. And I'm not saying that there aren't guys who take advantage of women in a way that they're like they don't do much or whatever, or they're not doing anything, and they're not an appreciative person either, or whatever, and they don't lead in that way. I'm talking about somebody who, they're a lot of times men, the silence and it's our actions that show improve. You know what I mean? Showing up, making the plans. You know what I'm saying? Being accountable, doing these type of things. Though that's, I've always said, women romanticize things, men put romance into action. We do. Most men have never had a woman give him flowers, or do something in a romantic way. You know what I'm saying? And when they do, it can go a long way. I'm telling you, if there were women out here that just went up to, there were certain homeless men or whatever, and these men, all they need a motivation from a woman. You look good today, pump him up, man. The joker will find him, he'll get his act together. A lot of and yes, exactly. We're not talking about, and them who we're not talking about, the overgrown boys. I'm talking about a man who understands he's chasing a purpose. He understands he's purposed to do something in life, and he's a good man, and man, and trying to make sure that the people he cares for the people in his life. He cares for the people that he loves and take care of business. These the men I'm talking about. These men who go about the day of just being of meeting expectations. They're meeting expectations and never, and a lot of times never hearing, "I appreciate you," or I think I think so much of you, and thank you because of that. And yeah, some men do make it hard. Yeah, I agree. There are men who make it hard for them. We're talking about that's like some women who, I mean, that would be like me saying there are some women who make it hard to do things for them too, though. But most men do things for them because we accept that women are going to have certain type of, most men accept, not the grown boy. I'm talking about most men, how I've described, they accept that women are going to be women, man. They're gonna have some, little emotional thing, little emotional, whatever they got to get back in alignment and things like that. I don't think those should be used as excuses, but I think that, they got to be acknowledged that from men, like, okay, yeah. But the same way, we have to acknowledge certain things that come with women ineptly, like just because you are a woman and your makeup and how you are created. Women have, it's like there's a struggle for women to want to accept how men are made up. Why do you think there are so many guys that go from playing organized sports, and after not playing organized sports anymore, they're looking for something that challenges them, is what you hear. You hear a lot of ex-pros say that, but really, it's the fact of being instant gratification. It's like instant consequences, instant results. I make a good play, yeah, baby, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I make a good play, whatever, something like that. I go out there and don't do what I'm. And we live by, you know what I'm saying? What they say, there's a saying: if you live by the cheers, you die by the boos. But for a lot of men, man, we especially when you're walking the right path, when you on the straight and narrow, so you know what I'm saying, so to speak, you're not out here trying to scam people or women, or you're not trying to get over on some women, or you ain't trying to do underhanded stuff. You living with integrity, you know what I'm saying? You're doing the right things that you're supposed to do. And however that way. I ain't talking about whatever package it come in. I'm not talking about what somebody may think how you look like you're not or whatever. I'm talking about the men who really don't like. I don't care if somebody look like they've been in jail. That don't mean they've been in jail. You know what I mean? I'm talking about men who go out here and you doing your thing and you exactly you get instant feedback when you know what I'm saying? It's that instant feedback that comes with sports. That's why a lot of us men we gravitate to that. It's an instant, whatever it is, positive or negative. But we talk to, you know what I'm saying? Being coached the right way is so it can have a powerful effect on you as a man. Be having leadership in a way like that can be powerful. And to have that instant feedback or get that feedback romantically from your woman and like, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, there's women that you could tell them you could be with a woman, and this is I wouldn't advise I would advise any man to check this if this is the case. But if you are going to another level as a man and your woman has a hard time celebrating that or immediately feels like she's in competition with you, you gotta check that. You gotta check it. Make sure that's not something like is a real issue, or if that's just something that is a one-off where it's like, oh, she just for whatever reason that day she was thinking about how it just coincidentally she didn't get something, a promotion or whatever, or something that her business didn't do whatever, and she was just feeling that way that day, and then she gathers herself and realizes, okay, I was off. But if it's something where it is a pattern thing, like anytime you have a success as a man and your woman can't, there's something wrong. Like let's be clear. I personally don't buy the whole shit where somebody be like, oh, it's hard for me to find the words to like say nice things. Get out of here, man. Get out of here with that. What do you mean? It is, of course, so it's easier to be negative, which it is. But as an adult and as somebody who's dealing with, you're in a relationship, again, that pouring into somebody and you want to be poured into, withdrawing from them, and you can't muster and put words together with the vocabulary to say, I'm proud of you, this, this, that, and the other, or whatever, in good times or whatever, or something, the celebratory type way for your significant other, for the person that you romantically involved with, for your husband or wife. Now that's true. It's too, man. Hell, you can't chat GPT that nowadays to figure it out, to help you. Because, and I say that that's a cop out, because if somebody does you wrong, or if somebody does something you don't like, or that man does something you don't really agree with, or he don't meet the expectation, or he disappoints you in some way, or makes a costly mistake for you or whatever, there's no shortage of vocabulary. Women can string them words along, string it along, and succinctly, and get right to you. And I mean, hit every point. You know what I'm saying? Expertise in getting you together, so to speak, or having a problem with you, or addressing something that they don't like. But if you don't have that balance, you're eating away at your man, for real. If anything good he comes to you with, and your response is, it doesn't even come up to that level of where you would be if he came to you with something that was negative, or some drama, or something that he did that may upset you, and your response to that would be here, but he tells you, hey, got it figured out, got this new such and such, or this got this promotion, just increased 80% or whatever, or I got the funds to add on to whatever this and way, or whatever I figured out for a benefit of us, or just in his personal life. And if y'all ain't like married or if y'all ain't living together or whatever, just him personally. And your response to that isn't up there where you, as the saying, it doesn't meet where you would be if you were upset with him about something. You gotta check that. That will eventually, he will eventually be like, why should I tell her anything good? Why should I tell her anything that, you know, I feel like I've accomplished or done well? But there's gonna be somebody, whether he has a mentor or whether his mama, and that's why a lot of, you know, women be like, oh, well, I only got his mama. Yeah, because mamas be like, I'm proud of you, baby. Good job. That's what's up. And if you're the type of woman that's like, man, ain't nobody babying that woman, that man, that collar, that man. What? What? What kind of man are you trying to create? Like, what kind of man do you want? Do you want one who has, like, you have empathy or that type of effort for people who are not with you romantically? That's crazy. And that would be crazy for a man to be like, anytime his woman accomplishes something or whatever, to be like, oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, all right. What you mean you want to go? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, you think, you know what I'm saying? Like, make light of any of your accomplishments. You would know how that would make you feel crazy. And a lot of men, we just don't, we're told we're not supposed to express that. And we're told that we are supposed to be actively trying to make progress in our life so that we can do what? Do something, so that we can what? Provide something. Because it's always going to be, what's he do? Girl, I know, oh man, that's your husband. What does he do for a living? What does he do? What is that? You know what I'm saying? It don't. And if you think that that's not the case, or someone want to come on here and rebut and say, nah, we care about looks like that too. Okay. And tell me why you got certain women, I mean, objectively, who look a certain way, and they with men who objectively look like, come on. And they'd be like, well, what is, I mean, how, and you know, women will say, women would know, most dudes not gonna ask like how he get her. We're gonna be like, oh, he do something. Whatever he doing, he good at it. Whatever he's doing, he's good at it. Even if it's just laying the pipe. And that's what good enough for her, and she appreciate that. But whatever he good at, or he's you know good at encouraging her or being whatever, but it may not just be what we think as far as looks. And you know what I mean? Like, it takes, yeah, bro. You can grow together, man. Yeah, you can't. Bro, you stupid. Just say either he got money or he hung. You know what I'm saying? But pause. But I'll say this to kind of like wrap this up, man. It's not a like, see, I don't want women to think that, you know, there's some type of demand for that. You got to deal with who you deal with. But if you're dealing with a certain man that comes from that type of background, especially if he's played sports or any type, or been in like in prior military or college and frats or whatever, like we like the feedback, because we're gonna be actively pursuing something to be better in life, with or without a woman, with or without being exclusive with somebody. That's just the type of men that, you know what I'm saying, they like that. We're gonna be chasing a goal and chasing purpose and trying to handle our business regardless. So when you add a woman to it, we have the mindset of, this is somebody else. If I'm romantically involved with her, exclusively or whatever, like I'm going to, I gotta make sure she good too. And to do that is like, that's not something you feel like as a good man, you feel like you have to do it, but then to be with somebody who doesn't feel like they have to be appreciative of that, or they can just kind of be, flippant with your with giving you or showing you appreciation, and that can be tough. That can be tough. But look, man, the Usual Words Pod Show live stream Monday. Mighty Moolah, King Dukes is not in, so I've been holding it down. We're wrapping things up, man. But I will say this: I appreciate everybody who support, joining the chat. You know what I'm saying? Who like and subscribe to our YouTube, the Usual Words Podcast on YouTube, the Usual Words Pod Show page on Facebook, and Jamu page on Facebook as well. Also, King Dukes, J King Dukes on Facebook, and I think on IG, Mighty Moolah on IG as well. Looks, fade, loyalty can be forever with right person. Oh, for sure, man. Commitment is a totally different thing than you know what I mean, than just being with somebody for surface level things. Looks come and go, money can come and go too. So it just, as a man, you know what I mean, the ones who out here who have direction, have enough discipline, and are pursuing another level, pursuing bettering themselves, pursuing better for their family and loved ones. When you get with a man like that, it helps to make sure he feels appreciated, especially because that type of man is going to be doing things for you too. If you ain't with that type of man, then I mean, I don't know what to tell you, but you can still try to appreciate whatever is there something doing, give the effort and saying, hey, look, I just want to stop him in his tracks. I appreciate you, baby. I appreciate you. Why be with somebody that you can't do that for? Why be with somebody? Why be spending time and saying you building something with somebody that you don't want to pour into? And sometimes for a lot of men, all it is words. Talk to us nicely. We get that when we make you upset, you're going to go off. We already understand. Why you think they go to the bar? We already know. My wife, my girl going to go off, boy, when she hear about this. And at the same time, you be at that same bar and be like, my wife, my girl ain't have two words to say about the fact that I got this new, that I just leveled up. That my business just hit a benchmark in profit or whatever. That my position, my career position, I just went to another level in that or whatever the case may be. That I just landscaped our yard. That I just put a fence up. I fixed her car. I did whatever, or I make sure she good with certain things that are just she probably looks at it as just like that's what he do. But yeah, we will be doing stuff like that, and it'll just be like, yeah, well, man, it is what it is. But you go to your man and say you appreciate something that you feel like, okay, that's just something he does. It would just be like us, girl, baby, I appreciate you cooking. Baby, I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying? If you do certain housework for your man or something like that, or you help him with something business wise or whatever, like, baby, I appreciate you sharing my junk or molding whatever, da 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 da. Yeah, man, you gotta pour into people, man. You can't be somebody who constantly takes withdrawing from people and then expecting to get something back from them? What have you poured into their cup? You know what I'm saying? You got people wanting to pour from an empty cup into you. And all you've been doing is getting you like kids who always looking for another cup of water, or a cup of juice or something like that. Nah, they're gonna go to that bottle and it's gonna be empty. You know what I mean? So, or you drink up all the Capri Suns, you don't put none to replace it. Now you don't have no cold ones or whatever, or eventually they are gone. That's a personal little scenario I'll give y'all example. But nah, for real, man. Let's be good to others, be good to ourselves, man. Because if you got people in your life that you love and care about, and that they doing, you know what I'm saying? You know they do stuff for you, man. You know that's how they integral in your day. They're integral in your life. They're doing something for you, and you may feel like, okay, you just maybe you got to check that sense of entitlement. You know what I mean? I probably have gone overboard with how I am about that. Somebody they can do the smallest thing for me, man. I'm like, thank you so much. I really appreciate, because people don't have to do nothing for you. They really don't. Like, they really seem it's what you're entitled to. You're entitled to. I get that. But with people, you don't have to be nice. They can be mean. They can just be whatever. You don't have to go an extra mile or say certain things or whatever, or do certain things for you. They don't. And you can't let it go to where somebody's doing something and you become an entitled person, where you don't appreciate it. You do not appreciate it. And if you don't feel appreciated, then address that. That's something you should address. A lot of women may say, I think Stephon, you made a great comment. Like, that is a two-way street. That goes both ways. If you don't feel appreciated by your man, then let them know. You know what I mean? Or how about this? Find something that you appreciate by him and tell him you appreciate that. And just see, maybe if you get that response, because he might just think that's what we own. Like, we just do what we supposed to do, and ain't nobody stopping each other to be like, oh, thank you so much or whatever. He might think that's what y'all own, and you might be on that, and that may work for some people. But I guarantee you, man, most men, when they hear it, if they hear it from somebody else, it's gonna have a lot more impact. Especially if you don't want them to hear it from another woman. You wouldn't want that, and fellas, you wouldn't want that either. But if that's how y'all get down like it. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. But if you are in a situation, I believe, like, if you're in a situation romantically where you don't feel appreciated, you should say something. And you should say how much you appreciate that person, and see if that seed gets you what you want. If that deposit pulls out, that appreciation that you want to receive too. Try that first before, I don't feel appreciated. Try that first. Fellas, same thing. You want to feel some appreciation. Try going to your woman. So, baby, I appreciate that. Man. Appreciate what you did. I really do. That means a lot. And then see if that deposit, if that hits, you know what I'm saying? And see, you might get an instant feedback. You might get that instant withdrawal, be able to withdraw on that instantly and be like, and she like, oh, I appreciate you too. And I appreciate that, and go on to depth. Sometimes it's that rather than coming at a person like, you don't appreciate me and I'm trying to such and such. Try that. Try appreciation to get it back. Try sowing that seed of it first and see what happens. That's my 2 cents on that, man. That's my words on that. You know what I'm saying? The Use Your Words Pod Show, live stream Monday. I am Mighty Moolah. J. King Dukes is not in, but man, we appreciate y'all. Again, the Usual Words Pod Show. We have our live stream Mondays, every Monday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And we have Thursday Talk Lives every Thursday now, 8 p.m. until maybe something else. We'll see. But our Thursday Talk Lives are open topic format. Come on, we talk about anything. Again, we can send you out a link. If you can want to join the comment section or whatever, just join the live and tune in that way. That's fine. We appreciate it, man. We appreciate it. Share it. Let others know that you know what I'm saying you're gonna be on and that we on. And we greatly appreciate that, man. I'm so appreciative because no people don't have to rock with you about nothing. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I really appreciate it from the heart because it's going there. You know what I mean? Like, and not just saying that, like trying to manifest things. Like that's what we working on some things. So I appreciate what's happening now. I appreciate the feedback and the interaction and engagement and following and all that now. I appreciate it. But again, Thursday Talk Live, Thursday at 8. Open topic format, whatever you want to talk on. If you want to come on and join us as guest hosts, we can get up to, I mean, we can get plenty of people on here, man. We can all just chat on here. You know, you can have your face out here, you know what I mean? Or you can just stay in the chat and we can go topic to topic from that too. But it's up to you. If you do want to join though, however, hit us up. Hit me up in the DM on Jamu page on Facebook or J King Duke on Facebook or the Usual Words Pod Show on Facebook. Hit our DM or hit it just leave it on the page or hit me on IG at Mighty Moolah on Instagram and we'll get that link to you so that you can join the Thursday Talk Lives as well. We do have the Usual Words Pod Show live stream Monday business spotlight coming back. Won't be next Monday. I think we're gonna wait another Monday. We got a couple of potential entrepreneurs that want to get in. We want to promote, man. We appreciate those who we've had on already. Y'all make sure to check out Shane Harmon and Harmon Security and Solutions on IG and on Facebook. We had a really good interview with him, and that's the homie, man. So y'all check him out. And we appreciate y'all. Y'all keep tuning in. It is the Usual Words Pod Show live stream Monday. Let's clap it up. You know what I'm saying, for yourselves and for me for holding it down solo. Once again, J King Duke's he's gonna be here, but he how to handle business, man, because he's one of them grown men. You know what I'm saying? We handle business, so it's nothing nothing going on but handling our business, you know what I mean? So let me see. Oh, real quick, let me see where the Falcons at. Because I had trash to talk about them earlier, so let me see where they at now. Hold on. Let's see. Well, would you look at that? Fourth quarter, Falcons 21 still. The Buffalo Bills 14. Try to tell y'all, man. I try to tell y'all. Appreciate y'all. The Usual Words Pod Show live stream Monday. We'll be back next Monday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. The Usual Words Pod Show Thursday Talk Live will be up on live 8 p.m. Eastern this Thursday. Until next time, man. Be good. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. Again, if you want appreciation, man, sow that seed of appreciation first. See what Shawty say, man. Fellas, be like, hey, baby, I appreciate you doing da. And especially if you have not been feeling appreciated, you sow that appreciate that seed of appreciation first. Baby, I appreciate you doing da. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. Even though your food ain't that great, baby, I appreciate you cooking. I appreciate the effort. You know what I'm saying? Even though you don't dress that well, but I appreciate the effort you. I appreciate the effort you put in. You know what I mean? And ladies, hey, baby, you don't feel appreciated, lady. Hey, sow that seed of appreciation to your man first, man. See if you don't get that right back to you. You know what I mean? Then you can see something if there's an issue. But sow that seed of appreciation first. Baby, I appreciate you, holding it down. I appreciate you paying the bill or whatever, or making sure the kids straight, making sure me and the kids straight, or making sure I'm straight, even though we don't live together or we not married, whatever. Making sure you look that you do these certain things. I appreciate it. And I ain't talking about, I mean, look, a Facebook post is great, the IG post is great. But you know what's better? You know what hit? You know what hit? You know what's in it? When you say that face to face to that person. You get face to face to that partner you had, that your woman, fellas, your man, ladies. When you get it face to face and you tell them what you appreciate. You use your words in their face and you say, hey, I appreciate you. Let's sow them seeds this week, man. That's my word for the week. The Usual Words Podshow, live stream Monday. Mighty Moolah, King Dukes. That's my word for the week. Appreciation. You can use that. I don't mind. Free of charge. Appreciate y'all. Till next time, I'm Mighty Moolah, King Dukes. We out. The Usual Words Podshow, live stream Monday. See y'all next Monday.